Hey everybody, welcome to the joke of the week here at Ignite Spot Outsourced Accounting. Once a week we like to have a little fun with you and just take a break and make fun of accountants because that's what we are. We like to make fun of ourselves. So here it goes. So there was this business owner and he decided to hire a division manager. And as he was interviewing all of these people, he thought, what's a really good test to make sure they can handle the responsibilities of this job? You know what? I'm gonna have them add 2 plus 2 and see what they come up with as an answer. So the first guy to walk in the door is an engineer, and he sits down at the desk and the interviewer says, okay, what is 2 plus 2? And the engineer pulls out his slide rule and he's moving it back and forth. He rubs his chin a lot and he says, it's somewhere between 3.98 and 4.02. Very precise. Well, the next person to walk in the door is a mathematician. She sits down and is asked the same question. What is 2 plus 2? Now she should be able to nail this out of the park because this is what she does, but instead she looks at the interviewer and thinks and says, in about 2 hours I can demonstrate to you that 2 plus 2 does in fact equal 4 using this short proof. The next person to walk in the room is a physicist. He sits down at the desk, he's wearing a tweed coat, he looks very sharp, very smart, and the interviewer says, this might just be the guy. Look at him. Well, Mr. Physicist, can you tell me what 2 plus 2 equals? And he says, it is somewhere between the magnitude of 1 times 101. Okay, YouTube, I don't know if this is pronounced logician or not. We're gonna go with that. Somebody that does logic.
Somebody that logic.
Somebody that does logic. That's what this person is.
Somebody that logics.
Logician. If I'm wrong, you can correct me and call me an idiot in the comments down below. So the logician walks into the room and sits down and is asked the same question. What is 2 plus 2? And he says, I do believe it's a solvable question. The next person to walk into the room is a social worker. When she sits down, she's asked, what is 2 plus 2? And she responds with, I don't know what the answer to the question is, but I'm sure glad we discussed this. Then the attorney walks in the room and is asked the very same question. Mr. Attorney, what is 2 plus 2? And he says, in the case of Svensson versus State, 2 plus 2 was declared to be 4. Well, now the day trader walks in the office, sits down at the desk, and is asked, what is 2 plus 2? And he says, depends. Are you buying or are you selling stock? Finally, the accountant walked into the room, sits down at the desk and is asked, Mr. Accountant, what is 2 plus 2? And he leans back in his chair and then he stands up and he walks across the room and he shuts the door. Well, the interviewer is very confused right now, especially as the accountant closes the drapes. He then walks back to the desk, leans across the table and says, what do you want it to be? Well, that's it, everybody. I hope you had fun watching today's video and laughing at accountants like we like to do because, that's what we are ourselves. So if you like the video, go ahead and click like. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, have fun growing your businesses and stay profitable.